Whether or not Bradford City's Premiership ambitions were to be realised on the field, plans were being made to turn Valley Parade into a stadium fit for the Premiership. But the visit of Sunderland in mid-March was a chance for Bradford City to test their playing credentials. 0 victory for the runaway leaders gave the doubters more ammunition.
It's a goal! It's Quinn!
Didn't speak to me mum on the phone. She said, Bradford never get a mention on the telly. I said, well, we've used our advantage because we thought, well, let's show them, let's roll our sleeves up and let's show them that we're a good side and we're a great club and we're a big city.
Jewell's other response had been to strengthen the team. Another £1 million had already been spent bringing goal-scoring midfielder Dean Windus from Oxford United. Later, former Manchester United and England winger Lee Sharp was signed on loan from Italian club Sampdoria.
Paul felt that the team needed not so much strengthening, but we needed insurance in case there were injuries or there was loss of form, because at that stage there's still a lot of football to be played, and we wanted to leave as little as possible to chance.
But the signings tempted comparisons with the last time City had been on the brink of the top flight. In 1988, the board of directors had been criticised for not backing manager Terry Dolan with cash to strengthen the team at the crucial point of the season. They missed out on automatic promotion in this final game against Ipswich. Later, they were beaten in the playoffs. Now some criticise the board again for upsetting the balance of the team.
I had a few letters that they questioned the judgment, but I felt, I always said that Lee Sharp's got us 2 goals, Dean Windus has got us 3 goals, and they've had the part to play.
Windus with a great ball across here. Sharp with the shot. It's going in. It's there. It's 2-0. And it's a first Bradford goal for Lee Sharp.
We've only got promoted by 1 point. So I think the signings have been entirely justified.
That's a good pass. Control it. Get your hands out of your pockets. We don't put his hands in his pockets, do we? Good lad. Control it. No, don't control it like that. So we're going to dribble it in then, lads. Dribble it into the middle, and then it's a Cruyff turn like that. Dribble it back, and then a good pass to the next man. OK?
Another member of the 1988 side had just returned to Valley Parade for his 3rd spell at the club.
I think they're a better team than we were at the time. With not many stars, a lot of workman-like players, whereas here they've got quality players. And I certainly believe that these lads are a better team than we were.
But the 2 games against West Yorkshire rivals Huddersfield Town tempted further comparisons with 11 years ago.
Johnson with the goal! And the game turned on its head.
In November, Huddersfield had won 2-1 at the McAlpine.
Anybody who's been a Bradford fan, and we have for over 20 years, is that Huddersfield has been one of our bogey teams. And I think you're allowed at least 1 bogey team in a division, and Huddersfield have been that team for us this season.
The second meeting at Valley Parade was potentially crucial. Just 4 games of the season remained. It was a classic match with City taking the lead through Robbie Blake. But the celebrations were cut short. It ended in agony for City.
A long ball from Collins this time. Allison up for it. Here goes Stewart. And Marcus Stewart has replied for Huddersfield Town. A goal out of the blue. Now it's Thornley. Problems here again for Bradford. Allison's coming in. And Wayne Allison incredibly gives Huddersfield the lead. And the game has been turned on its head in the space of just 2 minutes. Behind to their local rivals and in front of their own fans. And here is Stewart, here is Thornley. They might get a 3rd. Walsh keeps it out first time, but not second. It's 3-1 Huddersfield, an incredible scoreline. Ben Thornley.
I thought we'd blown it. I thought this is it. The pressure is now back on us after the great result at QPR. I thought this is it. Huddersfield have put the nail in the coffin for us.
In the second half, City pulled 1 goal back through Dean Windus. They forced a penalty which would have levelled it up. But Windus' spot kick was saved.
I looked at the Huddersfield game about a month ago, you know, looking at the fixtures we had left, and I thought that was going to be a sticky one for us because they just seem to be our jinx side. Thankfully, we won't be playing them next season well in the league anyway. And now, obviously, getting beat again, which we did 11 years ago against Huddersfield, we got beat again. I'm thinking, oh no.
Well, I always remember saying to the chairman after we got beat at the McAlpine, you know, I'd settle for Huddersfield doing a double over us and us getting promotion. I didn't mean it because, you know, we want to win every game, but, you know, that's what's happened.
And as often before, City showed their resilience the following week with a 3-1 win at Queen's Park Rangers.
Our strength is every time we've lost a game or had a poor performance, we've bounced back. And again, that's down to the spirit and the belief of the players, and every credit to them.
What's more, on the same day as City were winning in London, Ipswich Town, their nearest rivals for automatic promotion, were surprisingly beaten at home. It meant that Bradford could go up on the penultimate Saturday of the season. With the great prize in sight, the manager relaxed watching his son Sam play football for the club's under-9s. His squad found other ways to keep relaxed.
To be quite honest, we've kept everything, you know, up with the promotion and everything. We've kept that pretty low key. No one's really been talking about it, and you know, the old cliche, taking each game as it comes, that's basically what we've done all season.
We know we're coming to the end of the season, but, you know, for me, it's a time as well to try and enjoy it, you know, try and enjoy the situation, and that's what I intend to do.
But as the players unwound, for the superstitious fans, the tension was unbearable.
I don't like changing the bed sheets, silly things like that. Certain CDs on the car radio, won't change them, just keep them on the same track.
Don't tell them about changing your underpants for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
The drive and the desire to go up is so great, that's what makes us so frightened of not doing it. We're in such a position now that we haven't been in 12 years.
Victory against struggling Oxford United at Valley Parade, combined with defeat for Ipswich at Birmingham, would have put an end to the fans' agony and sent Bradford up. But what followed was a huge anticlimax, though it could all have been so different.
The cross is in, it's McCall! That would have been the fairy tale. And nobody can believe it, and Stuart McCall picks himself up ruefully. What a story that would have been if Stuart McCall, denied promotion here 11 years ago, had headed the winner in time added.
I think I woke up, I got to bed about 1 o'clock and woke up at 3:30, you know. I'm still heading it, I'm still going over, you know, even in my nightmares. Yeah, I mean, I was telling the lads yesterday, I did it on purpose, you know, I get a bit more suspense and that, but it's a nightmare. I mean, I don't know if I can get that far up the park to get there and miss it, you know, like I say, it was a poor effort.
The following day, while Ipswich played at Birmingham, hundreds watched anxiously in pubs and